Welcome back to Vue Js tutorial series. So last video we discussed about how to install Vue Js with CLI and how to run. So I installed and run, and this application is running in this port, that is localhost 8080. You can see the output. That's it. I not said anything else about that. Okay. Now the thing is, when we install our Vue application using CLI, then we got some folders or files. You can say there is lots of files and folders we are getting. Actually, these are creating these applications, so we can see the output. So before start with the coding part, or before start with any other things, we should know what is this and what actually the purpose of these files and folders. So firstly, if you see, there are mainly 3 folders outside and there are lots of files here. So let's say, or let's discuss step by step. So firstly, we can see that is the node modules. So you know that what is node modules. Actually, these are the generated files and folders. You can see in the folders you have lots of files. Actually, we don't need to do anything about node modules. To run our applications, we need node modules. Actually, it will generate when we install our npm, right? And these node modules actually generating from the package.json. Actually, these are lots of dependencies and dev dependencies, and there are other things we have in our package.json. And based on package.json, we have a package log.json. So what is the package log.json? Actually, suppose we have a dependencies like Vue, or you can say the code.js 3.8.3. There are 2 folders. So why are there lots of files and folders we getting here? The reason is when we install the Vue, that time Vue internally depend on some others package, or you can say these bubble core are dependent with the others package. Code.js is dependent on others package. So all the package and their related package are installed when we install our npm. Okay, so all the details actually present in package log.json. So here you can see, if you search the code.js like here, and if you check, you can see that is the code.js 3.8.7, and here you can see the code.js compact, code.js. There are lots of pair dependencies, and there are lots of, you don't need to think about that things. Actually, it will install all the dependencies and all the related dependencies from here. Okay, so never work on package log.json, and never delete your package.json. Actually, this is the core file. Based on that, all the node modules files and folders are generating. Okay, so you can understand what is node modules and what is the package.json and package log.json, right? The next folder is public. Actually, you can understand from the name, actually it contains some static assets, and you can say the HTML pages. Okay, so when we actually getting this output, the outputs actually it's coming from some index, that is the index.html. So here you can see the div id app. This div is the main part where all the applications is mounting in these div sections. Means whatever we'll write, whatever we'll do, whatever create a component or anything, if you want to see anything in a browser, all the things will come and display from these sections. Actually, these are mounting, right? And these are the another file, that is a fabicon.ico. The next folder is src. You can understand all your Vue app logics lives here. Okay, like main.js. If you go main.js, you can see the create app. So before that, we have importing the app Vue, and we are using the create app we are importing the create app from the Vue. Vue is installed. That's the reason we are getting all the things. It's actually, if you have little concept on ES6 or means ECMAScript concept, you can understand how to import or export your files. It will help. Okay. The thing is, we are getting the create app from the Vue, and all the things will mount in the app has app. Actually, this app is this index.html app. If you change, then it will never render, means this app will be the same name as index.html, this id, right? The next thing is, or you can say the main.js is the entry point of JavaScript file. Okay. Another important thing from the src folder is app.vue. Okay. So you can see the assets logo.png, and there are some things you will get. Actually, this is the root view component, right? It acts as the main layout, or you can say the wrapper. Actually, this is the templates tag. All the things will come into here, and it's actually wrapping all your applications. Finally, it exporting the default, and actually whatever we'll get inside this app view, we are exporting, and from main.js we'll get all the things, right? So we will get better understanding when you start our coding, when you start our applications. So this is the main part. Actually, how it's working, I just want to discuss with you, right? And the thing is, there are two folders inside the src folder. That is the assets and components. So assets, actually for static resource like logo.png, you can see inside the assets logo.png we are using. So in this way we can access the assets folder file from anywhere of your applications. Make sure you have put it the proper path. Okay. This is the static resource, like you can use image, logos, or you can use your global styling, whatever. Okay. And the important file or import folder is components. So inside the components folder, all the components will be there, right? Or you can create your subfolders or anything, but suppose from the app view we are calling some things the hello world view, right? So this is the hello world view. If you want to add some files into some child directory, means components, and just write here child hello world, then you can create a folder inside the components. Under the components there should have a directory like child, and inside that child folder you will put your hello world view, then it will work, no problem, right? So in this way we can do, but all the components should remain in the components folder, and you should import your components file with the proper path. Okay, just mention your proper path and it will work. It's easy, no problem on that. Okay. And the thing is, there are no other thing in the src, but if you using some things like when you're going to start our applications, we need some routing, we need some different type of things. If you need, then we'll get all the things into the src. Okay, we'll discuss on that later. So first we'll discuss what is by default we're getting when we are creating our applications. So src is done. Now this is the git ignore file. Actually it is managing for git. We know all that what is the purpose of git, for version controlling. Okay, the thing is, we know that package.json and package.json we already discussed. The thing is babel.config.js. So you may have questions of what is the thing. So babel config, actually this is nothing. Babel settings actually to allow the modern JavaScript features. So if you use the Vue CLI, then you will get this babel config.js. If you use byte, you will not get that things. Okay, actually this is the default folder. We don't need to change nothing about any We don't need to change any things into here. Sometimes for advanced purpose, or sometimes some requirement, if you want to add some things, you can add. Okay, so this is the defined part, but by default we are using the Vue CLI plugin bubble preset, right? And the thing is their vue config.js. Actually, vue config.js is nothing. This is the another CLI configuration file used to customize your webpack or a dev server proxies. This is okay. So I think all the files and folders we covered, which we get when we install our Vue application using CLI. Okay. So from next day, we are going to work. We are going to start coding with our application. We'll start learning step by step each and everything. So please stay with us. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe this channel for upcoming video. Thanks for watching this video. Have a good day.